People are drawn by beauty. People are drawn by physical desires. People are drawn by benefits. People are drawn by fame. People are drawn by jealousy. People are drawn by virtue. People are drawn by wisdom. People are drawn by fate. This passage highlights various motivations that drive human relationships and interactions. Each person is drawn to others for different reasons, whether it is beauty, physical desires, personal gain, fame, or even negative emotions like jealousy. Some may be attracted to someone's words and actions, virtue. Others may value intelligence and wisdom, while others are drawn by the invisible force of fate. This diversity of motivations reflects the complexity of human relationships and the often unseen factors that bind people together. Beauty and physical desires. Sak for Thân Xác. Attraction based on appearance or physical desires is common but often fleeting. These motivations are external and can be shallow, leading to connections that might not be deep or long-lasting. They fulfill immediate desires, but may not provide lasting satisfaction. Benefits and fame. Loveden. Many people form relationships based on what they can gain, whether material benefits or social status. This form of relationship is transactional, where the value lies in what the other person can offer rather than who they truly are. Jealousy. Dokii. Surprisingly, even negative emotions like jealousy can bring people together, though these connections are often toxic. Jealousy reflects insecurity or comparison, and when it becomes a driving force in relationships, it can lead to unhealthy dynamics. Virtue and wisdom. Ngonhant Vatrite. These are higher forms of attraction, where individuals are drawn to another's words, behavior, or intellect. These relationships tend to be more enduring and fulfilling, as they are based on shared values and mutual respect. Fate. Finally, the idea of fate suggests that some connections are beyond rational explanation. These relationships feel preordained or serendipitous, leaving a sense that certain people are meant to be part of our lives. In this life, in this society, the fish only bites the bait because it smells appealing. This metaphor illustrates how humans are often lured by what seems attractive on the surface. Just as fish are drawn to bait because it smells enticing, people are often enticed by things that seem to promise pleasure, success, or happiness. However, the metaphor also implies a hidden danger. Just as the fish doesn't realize it's being trapped, we too may fall into traps set by superficial allurements. Society is filled with bait, be it wealth, status, or pleasure, and people, knowingly or unknowingly, pursue these without considering the potential consequences. Superficial attractions. Just like the fish, people are often drawn to what is attractive or beneficial in the short term. This could refer to material wealth, power, or temporary pleasures, but much of it is fleeting, and once the initial appeal fades, the negative consequences become clear. The hardest thing to let go of is the thing that brings us the most pleasure. This reflects the human condition of attachment and desire. It is extremely difficult to give up things that bring us joy or satisfaction, even when we know they might be harmful in the long run. This could refer to material possessions, relationships, or habits that we know are detrimental, but that we find impossible to let go of because of the immediate pleasure they bring. Addiction to pleasure. Whether it's luxury, love, or power, the things that give us the greatest pleasure can also be the most addictive. Letting go of these can feel like losing a part of ourselves because we associate them so closely with our happiness. The thing that elevates us the most is also the thing we desire to achieve. This speaks to human ambition and the pursuit of goals that bring fulfillment and a sense of purpose. We all seek something that makes us feel alive and fulfilled, whether it's success in our career, love, or a personal achievement. These pursuits give us direction and help us grow, allowing us to reach our full potential. Self-actualization. This is closely related to the concept of self-actualization, where achieving one's highest potential brings the greatest sense of personal fulfillment. We long to reach these goals because they represent the pinnacle of our desires. The thing that drags us to the bottom is also the thing we crave the most. This line reflects a paradox in human nature. The very things that harm us the most are often the ones we want the most. This could be desire for power, wealth, or even toxic relationships. These desires can consume us, and in pursuing them, we may lose ourselves, falling into a downward spiral of dissatisfaction and misery. Destructive desires. Here, the paradox of craving something that brings pain is especially poignant. For instance, people might desire money or status, but the pursuit of these can lead to burnout, broken relationships, or a sense of emptiness. The craving is so intense that we ignore the damage it causes. That which wraps around us like water, soft, always embracing, squeezing tightly, comforting us, is also the thing that has the greatest potential to drown us. Water, a symbol of life, comfort, and fluidity, is used here as an image of something that seems harmless but has the power to engulf us completely. Just as water can be gentle and supportive, it can also be suffocating and dangerous if we allow ourselves to become too comfortable within its grasp. This represents relationships, habits, or desires that feel nurturing and comforting at first, but can become overwhelming and potentially destructive. Comfort and danger. Things that feel good or safe, like certain relationships or habits, can be deceiving. We may not notice when they begin to consume us, and by the time we realize it, it might be too late. This metaphor serves as a cautionary reminder to remain vigilant and not become too complacent in life. Expanded analysis. The entire passage delves deeply into the complexity of human desires and motivations, suggesting that what we pursue often carries inherent dangers. Whether it is relationships based on beauty or status, or the pursuit of pleasure and power, these desires, while seemingly fulfilling, can lead to our downfall if left unchecked. The text also reflects on the contradictions in human nature, how we are drawn to things that harm us, and how what comforts us can also destroy us. At the heart of this reflection is the concept of balance, understanding that every attraction, every desire, carries both potential benefits and dangers. To navigate life wisely, one must learn to discern when something that appears positive may in fact be harmful. The piece serves as a reminder that wisdom lies in self-awareness and moderation, knowing when to pursue desires and when to let go. In conclusion, the passage illustrates the nuanced, often contradictory nature of human experience. It encourages introspection, urging us to recognize the hidden dangers in our deepest desires and attachments, and to seek balance between fulfillment and self-preservation.